What is up, YouTube? McIntyre here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be talking about Ming. I feel like this hero is so misunderstood and a hero that honestly until recently I was pretty bad at, but I started practicing her a lot and I kind of got really good at casting the spells quickly where I needed to cast them, and I've started having a lot of success with her. Obviously, you know, the better you are at getting resets, the more successful you'll be on Ming. But I think a lot of the time people position incorrectly on Ming, and they also talent incorrectly. So the real emphasis today is just going to be on the talents and how to kind of utilize them correctly, and then what you want to kind of be doing in a team fight and how you want to be executing Ming. So the first talent we're going to go over is the level 1. There's two choices here: power hungry or force armor. So force armor I probably take 50% of the time. If the other team has very impactful like spells that they're going to throw at you that are going to do a lot of damage, then force armor is where you want to be at. So if the other team has Nova, if the other team has like Greymane, Go for the Throat, something like that, like you probably want to take force armor, right? Jaina, Kael'thas, Chromie, even Lunara, to kind of negate a lot of that damage that's going to be thrown at you. But if the other team has like little slow like Tychus Q or Grenade or something like that, then, or if you have just, honestly, if you have a pretty good support, like especially this new double support meta, power hungry is where you want to be at. And the reason for that is that you're going to get that 10% ability power on top of, you know, increased mana, so you can throw out more spells more often. So you can kind of spam out your spells. So most of the time I take power hungry. Force armor if I really kind of can't tank the other team, but you'll probably see me go power hungry, like I said, 50% of the time. At 4, there are actually 2 talents here that you can take. The first one that I normally love taking in Hero League is Dominance. The reason for this is that if I go in and I get a reset, then I'll get that burst heal that will maybe allow me to get another reset and just kill the other team. Without it, you do have to play a little back, but if your team is looking for one pick and not so much like reset, win, then I think I'm not even going to pronounce it. The Orb talent at level 4 is where you want to be at, because you do increase your kind of damage. Because if the enemy hits if the orb hits an enemy after traveling at least 50%, then you get 50% cooldown on it. So you get it's a 4-second orb if it goes at least 50%. So against some teams, like it's not that hard, as you can see here, to go 50%. It's probably here, and you'll get a cooldown of 4 seconds. So you can poke the enemy team a lot more on maps like Spider Queen or, you know, Towers of Doom, these channel maps. This talent actually gets a lot of value, and I personally overlooked it for a long time until recently, and I've started to like it a lot more. So, but these are the 2 talents. Some people go Charge Blast. I think it's cute. The auto does kind of hurt, but it's 191 at level 20. So I feel like these 2 talents are just going to give you more in the late game than a little bit of auto attack damage every once in a while. So we'll probably go Dominance. So here's the most important talent on Ming, and what a lot of people are going to be upset about if I say it, but all the pros agree, so it's really hard to argue, is Calamity. And this is going to allow your teleport to deal damage. And the importance of this, if we look at, so here's where the argument comes out, and this is, you know, again, the Orb talent is its own little story. The Orb build, honestly, is its own story, but when we look at Seeker and Calamity, this is where a lot of the argument comes in. Seeker deals additional 274 damage if all 3 magic missiles hit, right? Calamity deals 542 damage if you miss all of your magic missiles. Okay, so if you miss all of your magic missiles, you still get 542 damage on Blink. If you hit 2 of your magic missiles, you still get 542 damage. If you hit 1, you get 500, and if you hit all 3, you get an additional 542 damage on an AoE cooldown. Okay, and what does this do? right? This allows Li Ming to wave clear really easily, right? So we'll see this wave is going to come out, and I'm going to throw the orb at the middle of it, and then if I blink with Calamity, it just kills the wave. So you can instantly kill waves with this talent. You can do jungle really well. You can hit the tracer that's blinking around you. You get that damage. There's nobody's taking that away from you. And if you have the orb talent, you get an additional 10% more damage on top of it at the power hungry talent. So you are guaranteed damage with this, and it's AoE damage too. It's not single target like Magic Missile. And the importance of this is that if you get resets in team fight and you just smash your E key, no matter how good or bad you are at Li Ming, this is damage that it's very hard to miss, right? And it's I almost make this video just to talk about this talent because it is just so good. Like yes. So just make sure to take Calamity because again, it helps you with wave clear. It makes getting kills easier, right? You know, let's say this Arthas is gonna run away. You know, I'll throw my combo, and look how much damage that is. I can blink in, right? And if I get that reset, then I go to the next person, the next person, the next person. I kill, right? So I love this talent. I think if you're playing Li Ming, you should use it. Yeah, so that's that. When we look at the level 10 talents, there are two choices here. Disintegrate is really powerful, and the reason for it being so powerful is one, you know, you do get the slow laser at 20, which is very effective if your team needs some sort of CC. You also kind of get a safe range damage, right? So you can do it from afar, and it deals a lot of damage. I mean, 1,000 at 20, right? And you get that kind of at a very safe distance. So if your team, let's say, is like ETC and he's sliding really far away, if you have Disintegrate from a good distance, right? Like, look how insanely far that range is. You can still get the damage off on that target, okay? And if you catch the reset, like a lot of the time, the reason that Disintegrate's so good is because, you know, you'll throw your combo at somebody, and it'll be like, oh god, it's so weak. You blink, and then you snipe them down, right? And you pick the reset up, and then you continue to go. I would say, I personally, for a lot of beginner Li Mings, I would go Disintegrate. I think that Disintegrate is very good if you're just practicing Li Ming, you're just getting started on her, because the damage is very hard to miss. It's very easy, and the reset will happen. Plus, it's AoE, right? So if I'm shooting through 2 or 3 people, then I'm getting that damage on all 3 people, which is effective, right? I personally like Wave of Force, and the reason for that, I'll reset my talent super quickly. I like Wave of Force because then it allows you to not only save yourself, you can save your teammates, you can find picks once you get the 20 talent with Repulsion, which I think is really cool. Plus, you know, a lot of the times you can get a lot of like sick reset plays, like you blink in, Repulsion them, kill somebody, you know, boom, 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 boom. And it's an instant damage, so a lot of the time when you're resetting, you know, you're blinking, casting everything, and then you're hitting it, and then you're hitting it, right? Where if, you know, I'll show you what would toggle cooldown. So imagine, you know, you jump in, you do this, you know, you're just, right? And you can cast that like 3 or 4 times. But if you switch, let me reset talents again. So if I go back to Disintegrate and I'm like getting a bunch of resets, I have to like, right? So I have to cancel my Disintegrate and then it's like, it's still good. I think what's cool about it is after a little while you can just recast it, but it's not immediate, right? It takes a few seconds, and a lot of the times you just want to be just, you know, boom, 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 and kill everybody. So that's why I like the wave a little bit more, but I do take Disintegrate a lot of the time as well. So I don't think there's a right or wrong here. Whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable with. Know that like Wave of Force does, like, Chin's really heavy in the meta right now. That messes him up. Zarya, like repulsioning a Zarya into your team just kills her because she has no mobility. So there's a lot of value that you get out of the talent, but to each their own. Everyone use whatever you like. So the next talent is we're going to take Illusionist. So Illusionist is going to increase the range on teleport, and if we lose more than 20% of our health at once, we immediately get E back. So what this does is not only does it, we blink in and the other team hits us, and then we're like, oh, we're almost dying, and we blink out. But we can also blink in, the other team hits us, and then we get that second blink, which a lot of the times will cause lethal damage, right? And then you're gonna reset off. So it's all about resets. It's all about resets. Just remember on Li Ming, it's all about resets. The other cool thing that this talent does is it actually makes it so you can deal damage pretty far away. You can blink over a lot of objects with this. I can probably blink these trees. There's a lot of walls in the game that makes it easier to blink. I know I was just playing Braxis earlier today, and the middle to the platform, right, to that little fog, I blinked over and killed somebody there. And without the range, you can't do that. And it also lets you kind of jump into the enemy team a little bit more, right? So if we get a reset on the warrior, then we get to the back line, then we get to that person running away, and then we can just kind of kill everybody. And like I said, the cool thing is you do get the refresh if you take more than 20%, which is really important because a lot of times you'll jump in, you'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Somebody deals 20% more of your health in one spell or something, and you get another one and you'll get out or you'll kill someone, which will cause you to get a chain, right? So pretty cool talent. I really like it. I think just the range itself is really important, and that kind of tag on of being able to also get a refresh is a lot of value. The next talent we're going to go over is the 16, and there's so many choices here. There's honestly not a wrong choice. So if you're a beginner, I would suggest going Diamond Skin here. And this is going to help you blink in and get the resets confidently, right? It's also just going to help you duel people because a lot of the time, Li Ming, if you blink in and you don't kill something, you'll die, but with Diamond Skin, you won't. So if you're starting off, I would say try the Diamond Skin. Okay, and then you can just blink in and then walk away. Like that's good poke right there. Just blink in and walk away because you'll have the shield up, so you can get good poke that way. If you're very good at hitting your Q, take Fireflies, and for the most part, you do get more damage here. You can get more poke. You can poke safer. This is better like breaking channels on Towers of Doom, and because it's going to decrease your cooldown, so you can get your Q off more often. I personally like Mirror Ball, and the reason for this is, again, I'm going to increase my overall burst, and I'm also going to get more magic missiles out when I'm resetting. So now if I throw my abilities out there, right, most of the time when I throw to kill somebody, I just push Q and W at the same time because I have quick cast on. So it looks like that, right? So we're looking at 2,000 damage pretty quickly. And so now, if I do that combo and go and blink in, now it's like 3,000. With the other talent, you're more so just looking to, just poke very slowly, but you're making sure that you land most of your Qs, right? With this build, you're going in, right? You're gonna get a reset, and then you're gonna get a reset, and you're just gonna throw all your abilities everywhere, and you'll kill their whole team. So I personally like Mirror Balls. Some people go Fireflies. If you're new, try Diamond Skin. Just get used to Li Ming. Get used to what you want to be doing on her, and then kind of start falling back into maybe going Mirror Ball, or maybe pushing into, I'm not even gonna pronounce it. So the level 20 talent now is, I really like Repulsion. Although if I don't think that my team needs this to get picks, I like Talrashus as well. And then sometimes you can go Pure Power if you're going in for all in. Like you kill their team, you just hit 20, take Pure Power, and then just AFK the core. And a lot of times it'll give you, because you can Archon from outside of the core's range, so you can just AFK and kill the other team's core. So you see that sometimes, but Tau Rashes, if you don't use the Repulsion, because then you'll increase your damage by an additional 20% on top of your 10% if you take Power Hungry, which gives you insane burst in a team fight. And as long as you're kind of keyboarding your spells, and I say that by like E, W, Q, like a lot of times that's how I cast my spells. Like if you look at the bottom right, if if you're getting resets, you shouldn't. You should just have Tau Rashes up, especially if you're like with the Wave of Force, right? But we'll just take Repulsion now to show you. So it's gonna increase your range by like insane, and you can even like cast outside of the range. Like it's pretty silly. But as you can see, it knocks people basically into your team. It's very easy to use. And now you have like their Vala steps up, and now she's in the middle of your team. Alright, and your ATC slides her and she's dead. So that's why it's really insane. You have to be careful when you reset with Repulsion though. That you're not just like just like boom boom boom, the other team's just flying everywhere, Like you want to make sure not to, you have to slow down your Wave of Force when you take this talent. But you can still just, get your normal kind of EWQ damage in, and then maybe knock him in, kill this person, knock him in, kill him. It becomes like, yeah, you just want to chain it. I mean, really, this talent's just for finding a pick. And in Hero League, a lot of times people just don't respect this. They walk up, you knock them in, they die, right? So that is the build. This is the build that I'm probably going to play in game. So obviously we're going to go to the game now. I mean, one thing I really want to talk about, and you're going to see me do it a lot, is like when I wave clear, I usually will throw an orb from the side of the lane and then blink in and kill the wave. I might throw a Q at the melee minions to get them pushed. That's the normal wave clear. You really want to make sure that you throw max range orbs on these camps. And a lot of the time too, you'll see me do that reset. You throw from max range, you throw max range orb and magic missile, okay? And then you walk towards them and you eat. So if it hits everything at the same time, you're gonna do a huge burst, and most of the time that'll cause your first reset. Right, and then you get your first reset, and then you just kill. So again, I'll talk over a lot of the strategy behind the hero, but I'll see you guys in game. All right, guys, hopping into this game, looking at the other team. Things that we see super quick. By the way, this is an unranked. I apologize about the Nazeebo game. I went back on not doing that too. I started doing unranked, and the videos turned out way better. But this is unranked. I just randomly ran into Halloran and Strofo, so that's pretty cool. But the other team does have a lot of bursts, and like I talked about before, I really like Force Armor against Nova, so I'm definitely taking it here. It also helps against Falstad. But a lot of the time here in the early game, you'll see me just I'm kind of just throwing to the back line, hoping that they step up into my abilities, right? So I'm not really trying to hit their front line, more so their back line here, right? As you can see, I'm kind of keeping the pressure up from the fog. Might be able to snipe this guy. Ah, that's a good try. But yeah, so I don't really want to throw stuff at the Butcher. I would rather hit like the Falstad or the Brightwing to kind of keep them on their toes, right? I really want to get this orb on the side of the wave, so that does damage to the whole wave. And then I'm not really concerned about fighting, more so wave clearing. Right, if I throw that orb though, they do have to respect that. And a lot of the time when I Q2, I want to Q to where I think they're going, not where they are. So a lot of times, like, if this Rexar is coming here, I want to Q here, right? I want to Q where I think he's going, not where he is. I don't want to Q the Misha. I guess Misha is a different story because she doesn't really. She's kind of stationary. A lot of Rexar players just have her stand still. But Misha will run away, right? And I want to throw that way, right? Towards the way she's running. Or Brightwing's going to run away, right? So I lead those magic missiles there, right? And those are going to connect a lot more of the time than just throwing at where they currently are standing. And I'm not too upset killing the Misha because although Misha isn't a whole hero kill, she does count as XP, which will get you gains. And if you guys have ever watched my videos, you know that it's all about gains. Nice. In this game too, I think I want to go the orb talent at 4. I'm just gonna call it, because I think I'll get a lot of max range orbs. I'll have a lot of space for my team, and I should be able to just kind of throw max range orbs. They also don't have a very good frontline threat, so if I hit the other team like 2 or 3 of those orbs, it'll really mess them up. You can also see down here that I have 4 force armor stacks already. So I basically am pretty safe from this Nova for a while now. I don't know if this is the real Nova or not. I think that one is though. Oh, close. So like here, right? Killing Misha is not bad. Oh, it even gives me a reset. Look at that. Oh, the real Nova's right there. I'm gonna keep up with her. Nice. Alright, well, today I learned Misha gives you reset. So I could have taken dominance, but I still think just having that poke potential is going to be really effective against their team. Even though Brightwing's AoE healing, it's still really hard to deal with. And here, if you're not getting pressured on Li Ming, you can just kind of continue to throw max orbs, max Qs. Alright, so we just saw the false fly down, so I'm running away now. And I actually need mana, so I'm going to throw 1 orb at this wave just to help Halloran. And then I want to head out of here, so maybe he can soak this. Okay, we're fine. That actually brought him back down to me. Perfect. I'm going to back, I can get full, I can start doing camps. I'm going to have Calamity soon. So now I have Calamity, so now I can step up into them a little. I can be more aggressive, right? I have the force armor. So if I blink in and cast Q, I get the force armor stack. Even if it's just 1 Q, right? It's not like you have to hit all 3. Anytime a magic missile deals damage to the enemy, you gain a charge spell block. So if I hit all 3, I get 3 charges, right? And then if I reset, I can keep getting charges. But yeah, now I can look to be more aggressive with my E. There we go. There's Li Ming right there. And as you saw, like, I blinked into that false head, right? Like I talked about with the WQ. If you feel confident that your Q if you feel confident that your Q is gonna hit, then you can blink in and potentially pick up that reset and then just chain resets like I did there. Right? 1 equals 2, 2, 3, it's just bang, bang, bang. Just kill everybody. So we see the Nova right here. This is real. I should be able to get her. Oh, the right wing shield. I'm dead. So close. That was actually so close. I'm upset. I'm upset. That one hurt me. I did it for the vine, guys. I did that one for the vine. It was a little greedy. A little greedy. I thought I could get it. I could pinch that Nova right before the what's it called came in. I pretty much died to the towers. The Nova didn't even do anything. But I thought I could pinch him before the Brightwing got there. Also, Brightwing took shield on 7, which isn't normal nowadays. Also against my team, I would think cleanse would be better, but I guess not. So I think this game is actually a disintegrate game. Oh shoot. Nice whip. The whip's gonna end up saving me there. And you saw there, I ate a snipe, but I had a spell shut up. I actually want. I think I want wave. Because the fights are gonna be quick, and if I can get like a repulsion on the Nova, she just dies. No way this guy lives here. He's just buying time. Oh! This is a good try. We'll tap. Can look to be aggressive. Oh, Fada. Fada Kobe. I don't even know if that's how you spell Fada, but that's how I'm gonna spell it. Like now I got the decreased cooldown. Maybe be a jerk and throw another one. Oh, if I had the range. I might be able to kill this guy though. Oh. Feels bad, man, for this false dad. Just taking 3 orbs to the face and dying. I really want to pick this up. And I can throw an orb and maybe splash it. Sick. Okay, so Nova's right here. As long as I dodge this... I could have repulsion that. I'm gonna blink that auto. And maybe juke. I can maybe juke this. Oh. I think if I had blinked right here, maybe, I wouldn't have gotten tower. It was, I think there's maybe a small window, maybe not. But I was going to try to kind of tuck in here in between the tower range, and then I maybe could have tried the old switcheroony and gone up, and then when she chased around, I cut back this way, knocked her off mount. Whatever the case, Nova's kind of difficult for Li Ming, honestly. Especially with the new, like, with a follow-through, like the one in the chamber build. Because that's 80%, like, covert ops essentially slows me down. Once I hit 13, though, I should be able to challenge her in the duels. Because Nova's a hero that will hit me for more than 20% of my health, right? So I'll get double resets against her. Okay, so there's a Force of Gust there. I have to be careful, though, because if Nova's down here, she can kill me like she just did. And I want to just keep throwing Qs. You know, maybe if false set challenges. Now I have Illusionist. I can blink a little bit further. I'll be able to blink this wall now, which I couldn't do prior. I'm looking for Nova again. And see there, I got a reproc on my E. Can look for Nova to challenge this bush. You see her here. She didn't see me though. When the predator, oh, that was okay. That was decent. I thought there was someone there. Like, it smelled like there was somebody there. And again, I got my cooldown reduction, so I don't really mind. Use my E to wave clear. A lot of times too, you can kind of sit in fog and then just throw the combo from the fog, or like even from the lane. Like I know Butcher's here, if I throw it, he doesn't see that coming, right, until it's floating over the wall. And you can always use Q to check bushes. If you're not sure if there's somebody there, right? Do we see Misha? Should be fine. You gotta be careful if he charges me. That hurts. If I still had my E up, I would have been... Oh, nice headbutt. Oh, and the Sylvanas body block. Get him! Oh! Ah, no Crystal Aegis. Wow, that was quite the play, though. When I saw that Butcher coming down, I kind of goofed. I shouldn't have E'd there. I should have gotten here and then E'd up. Because he took Lamb of the Slaughter too, I don't really have a way to get away from that once he's charged me. So the best thing I can do is like get over a wall, or because I, you know, obviously utilize my support. Ariel's fairly good against Butcher. She can Aegis me. I'm just gonna... I want to kill all these as quick as possible, so I don't mind ulting. It's a pretty low cooldown. And then I can head to the middle lane. Ah. So remember now, we're at the point in the game where I can really start getting nice resets. And because I took Mirror Ball too, like... Oh, Aegis, please? Aegis, that guy. Feels bad, man. Halloran did pick up the Nova. So, yeah, so if I get Aegis there, I think we win the fight. I don't think we lose the fight. Maybe we do. See if this guy can get away. Just back right there. Possible. If the other team just... Oh, whip him. Oh, he blinded. Oh, good try. Good try. Yeah, so two things there. If I actually hit my Nova with my Qs, she's dead there. So that's a mechanical error on my part. But if the Aegis comes out on me for that charge, then I think I get out of the charge and just kill everybody. Or even if like the charge hits and then the Aegis happens, then I still get resets. I think I need to play a little more safer. I'm going a little ham. It's fine to do this too. Like you can go. The cool thing about Li Ming is you can go ham on her, and she's like super rewarding or super punishing. And in this case, I'm getting punished a lot of the time too. Like you're gonna. Oh, it's such a bad word. You're gonna get saved by your support, and it's good because you're using your support, right? You want to utilize your support. A lot of time, players just play as if they don't have a support. But you should play as though you have one. Who's that? Oh, Nova's sniping people. We should be able to just like walk up and kill this guy though, like 90% of the time. I think the struggle of this game has been killing this dang butcher. I get a reset on this? Oh, so close. Oh, I missed my blink too. I will get a reset if he kills him though. Oh. I'm failing all my blinks, guys. You don't see this. I look like a fool. You can definitely blink these walls. There's just certain spots where you can't. I think I'm trying to blink there. I have to try to blink here, the thinner areas. I think Vol will get the break on this. We can get to 20 now too. That was a big play though. If I had killed more there, we would have we'd be closer in this game. Oh shoot! Nice Aegis. Might still be dead. Oh, big heal actually. I got a mom spaghetti here. Nice. That was like a reversal. So they kind of threw back at us. Now we want to look for... I was going to say, we want to look for the Nova. She's got to be around here somewhere. I actually really need to watch out. I don't know if that was a clone Nova or not, but if Nova gets on me, like, she'll just kill me. Without a support around. Nova's top. I think... No, that's Rexar that was top. It's probably Nova... She's probably in this bush somewhere. I'm watching this area. That's the grass. I want that orb. So I'm going repulsion. This way too, if like one of my teammates gets Lamb of the Slaughtered, I can get them out. Because I can just knock the butcher away from them. Whoa. That was an interesting choice. Wait, is that real? Oh, I messed that. I goofed. Should have blinked, and then threw. Should have blinked, then pushed my R. I would have gotten close enough to the Falstad to knock him into my team. But I'm gonna back Falstad. Looks like he's probably flying bot. We should be able to play tag with him a little bit longer. So our easies are up. We can do those pretty quickly. The one problem about this build, Force Armor build, is you do go pretty quick. It's okay though, because like a lot of the time you can just, you know, save. Oh, what's happening mid? Is there a butcher or something? I don't know. I don't have to be afraid here either, because normally I'm afraid of the Nova, but in this case the Nova's dead, so she can't just show up and kill me, right? So I'm assuming they're probably gonna go back top now while we go bot. So we can get this camp going. Aha, I did it. I was like, he's gonna gust me. Ah, I knew it. Outplayed. So here, they're gonna go back bottom. Oh, that might be real. Gotta be careful for her. She can still pretty much bot me at this point. She can bop a lot of my team. I think if I hit the Force Armor though, I'll try to repulsion him away. Oh, good lord. It's a lot of damage. Should have her. Yeah. Repulsion away. Ooh, I'm getting messed up. Oh. Oh, Halloran's insane. Oh, I'm insane. This is looking really bad, actually. I think Halloran's gonna die. Oh, he's a beast. I can't die. I can't die here. It's not worth it. I think even if they both... Oh my gosh. Just get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. No! Oh, he got bored. I was gonna say, I think even if they both die, I have the manpower to save this game. Especially if I can kill this Falstad, that'd be huge. See if he steps out to hit this wave. Okay, Gus down. The Butcher, Brightwing just used Z, so Butcher's kind of by himself. Might be able to kill him. I don't really care so much about the DK. What we're worried about is Butcher. We're not worried about the DK, and I'm going to try to keep repulsioning the Butcher off of my team when he goes in. That's like really important. I don't think we lose keep here though. If the gate goes down, I can knock people into our base as well. So I'm gonna back to get full mana. Care for 1 sec. And the reason for this is if we get a fight and I get like 3 resets, like I won't have the mana to kind of combo more than that many times. I think Nova's hanging out around here. I really want to find where she's at. She's right there. Okay, we saw her. That's the real Nova. Look at that snipe. Did you see how far that range is? I think Falstad's over here somewhere. See if we can get to him. think doing the camp is worth here. I want the globe. I want the globe on this wave too. We should be able to win, I think, with the Sylvanas especially. I'm gonna look for a knock. Oh. The counter, the anti-synergy. It's funny. I think we have it. Where's our... Gotta watch for the emeralds. Yeah, nice. Awesome. So Repulsion getting like crazy value there at the end. Love that talent. Obviously, I'm still learning this hero too. I still need to get like tons of reps on her. I just hit master, but pulling out the MVP for the video, gotta love it, guys. When you get lucky. Yeah, guys, all luck. Let's see if I'll self-vote myself. Let's see if we can get that MVP. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, the false dad thinks his 6 shrine captures. Oh, one more. Come on! False dad, why do you self-vote? No! Too close. We'll look at the stats one more time. We'll go back right over the build. So we went the orb build at 4 because we could get good poke in. They didn't really have a really strong front line. We did take Force Armor for the Nova, which I'm glad we did. A lot of times we would have taken way more damage than we did. Remember with Mirror Ball too, it synergizes with Force Armor. So when magic missiles damage an enemy, so you're throwing 5 magic missiles, so you have a really good chance to get at least 1 or 2 hits. So you get a couple, and those stack, they just retain, they hold 4. And so if you take like 4 spells, but you throw your Q out, then you take 4 more spells, like you spell shielded all of that, like crazy value. We took Wave of Force. Again, if you're new, do Disintegrate, but as you can see with this talent, that increased range, increased knockback can be crazy. And like I ended up picking up that Nova kill. I sniped a Brightwing. I think I killed somebody else that last fight too, but all of that came from this talent. So really cool, especially when you have the mechanics and you kind of have that game sense to really get a lot of value out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to throw a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can always check me out on my Twitch and Twitter, which will both be located below, as well as my tier list. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully this video helps you become a better Li Ming player. She is an awesome hero. Takes a little bit of time to master, but once you start knowing your limits with her, start kind of feeling yourself when it comes to your combos and your flow within the fight, then you can really put a lot of damage out on the other team. So as you can see, I think most damage, most XP contribution, yeah, rocking. Most kills, awesome. Again, guys, thanks for everything. We'll see you all next video. Cheers.